The whole narrative that Israel was trying to run this whole time since October 7th was that they're just trying to get the hostages back and then they're going to stop
That's
the
a
genocide. So now what's their excuse now?
They had a chance to get all the hostages back on October 9th. And in November, which is, less than a month after October 7th, they did do a hostage swap for 105 of the hostages, mostly women and children, were released the first month in 2023. You easily could have done what they ended up doing anyway and swapped Palestinian prisoners for Israeli hostages. That's ultimately what they had to do. All this killing didn't matter. All this killing did was kill Israeli hostages and a lot of civilians in Palestine. You ended up with less people coming home than if you had just done an exchange. And the whole reason they took hostages is because you took them hostage. You put thousands of Palestinians in prison with no trial, no anything. The whole reason you got attacked is because you have an occupation on them and you attacked them in a series of wars. Cast lead killed thousands. Pillar of defense, protective edge, and then all the snipers shooting people in the March for Peace, and another invasion in 2021, all unanswered. Then there's an October 7th. After all this, quote unquote, mowing the lawn and killing thousands and thousands of Palestinians and blowing up their infrastructure and flooding their sewage and their water treatment facilities, agriculture, you name it, blew up AP buildings, and they're always attacking hospitals. That's like a fetish for Israel. Then they go and they capture a bunch of you and they Hannibal direct Israel, hundreds of Israelis. They as much or as many as or more on October 7th. And then instead of doing a hostage exchange, they go, no, we're going to invade Gaza, because they're always looking for an excuse to do that anyway. So they go and carpet bomb Gaza City and communists. They tell people to go to this spot or that spot as, temporary refugee camps, and then they bomb those anyway. Burn people alive, buried people alive. There was no safe place for them to go. They go, oh, why won't anyone take them? Which is straight up propaganda. Why didn't the Jews just leave? In this case, they have nowhere to go. There's already 1 million Palestinians in Jordan, 500,000 in Egypt, and hundreds of thousands in Lebanon. They've been taking them in because you've been them, but they start the story in the middle, and it's just disgusting. Oh, how come there weren't any female hostages at the end? Because those had already been released in prior exchanges. Don't play stupid. And you know that these people know that. They're just going to say it anyway as Hasbara. More Zionist propaganda. We are the eternal victim, even when we your babies.